Let's talk about something that nobody warns contractors about until they're in the middle of it, gasping for air and bleeding cash, growing too fast. Sounds like a good problem, right? The phone's ringing, jobs are rolling in, you're hiring, buying trucks, bidding bigger projects. But behind the scenes, your bank account's screaming, your bookkeeper's nervous, and you feel like you're hanging drywall while the walls are still moving. It tells you one thing loud and clear. How fast can your business grow without needing outside cash, outside debt, or outside rescue? So what's the formula? The sustainable growth rate is return on equity times 1 minus your dividend or draw payout ratio. Now, I'm not here to throw that math at you. I'm here to explain it like a foreman with a whiteboard and a cup of coffee. So let's take your return on equity, basically how well your business turns profit on the money you put into it. And you multiply that by how much of your profit you actually leave in your business. So if your business is earning 30% on equity, and if you're leaving half the profit in the business and the other half you're pulling out for draws, then your sustainable growth rate is 10%. That means you can grow your revenue by 10% a year before you start needing extra cash to fund the growth. Now here's the kicker. Most contractors will blow right past their sustainable growth rate without even knowing it. They book twice as many jobs, hire like crazy, buy 3 new trucks, and open a second office across town. Meanwhile, their margins shrink, their cash flow tanks, and they're borrowing from credit lines just to make payroll. Let me give you a real world example. I had a client, we'll call him Travis, who jumped from $2 million to $4.5 million in 18 months. He thought he was killing it, but what he didn't realize, his gross margin was staying flat, his overhead nearly doubled, and then he pulled nearly all the profit out of the business every quarter. So guess what happened? He ran out of cash, tapped out his credit line, and had to call his vendors to stall payments on jobs that looked profitable. We ran his sustainable growth rate. It was around 12%. He'd grown it nearly 120%, 10 times faster than his business could handle without outside money. That's like trying to run a marathon in a bulldozer. So what's the fix? If you want to grow your construction business the right way, you've got to earn the right to grow. Here's how. 1, grow your margins. Growth on weak margins is just scaling stress. If you're running a 10% gross margin, don't talk to me about doubling revenue. Number 2, retain more earnings. Pulling every penny out as a draw feels good until you need capital and have to borrow it back. Number 3, grow within your own capacity. More work means more people, more systems, more supervision. If your project management can't handle it, neither can your cash. Number 4, track your sustainable growth rate yearly and revisit it every single quarter. Think of it like weight limits on scaffolding. Go over it and things collapse. So what's the rule of thumb? Most small construction firms can sustainably grow 10 to 20% per year if they're profitable and reinvesting. Anything beyond that, and you better have a stockpile of cash, rock-solid systems, and nerves of steel. Because growth without profit is just debt in disguise. Here's the takeaway. The sustainable growth rate tells you if your business is expanding or exploding. It's not about how big you want to get. It's about how strong you can grow without your foundation cracking. So before you double your revenue goal, hire 3 more project managers or lease that shiny new office. Ask yourself, can I sustain this? Or am I just gambling with gas fumes?